It was autumn, and work for the pack had been plentiful. With the summer season over and winter on the way, the machines were enjoying a change to their normal duties. A road in the forest near Maithwaite was being widened, as it was heavily trafficked during the day. The pack was working at night to prevent causing traffic. When the workmen went on break, Kelly decided to keep the machines entertained with a story.
Now which story would be best?
How about a spooky story? Halloween is only a week away.
I hope it's not too scary.
Rubbish.
Yeah, it's just a story, Scaredy Bucket.
Shh.
Okay, I think I have a story. It's called The Tale of the One-Eyed Lorry.
And everyone listened as Kelly began his story. The year was 1910, and many construction companies were starting to modernize their fleets with new and improved petrol-powered vehicles. When it came to starting work earlier, petrol was preferred. Many of the older steam vehicles regarded these newcomers with immense scrutiny, but none more than Red, an old steam lorry.
These new machines are out to bury us alive,
He'd say.
Stay on your guard and make sure they know who's really going away.
Now it should go without saying that Red was so accurately named. His temper was just as fiery as the color. Even as he grew older and his paint faded, rust started to form, no one dared to call him Rusty Red, as they feared what would happen. The old lorry prided himself on his headlamps. 2 beautifully decorated lamps mounted to his front that burned oil and gave him a fiery gaze that burned through the worst weather conditions, day or night.
This is an honest light. It burns as I do. Any one of those petrol-powered plague rats touch 'em, I'll destroy 'em with my own wheels.
I'm sorry to say, that day came one foggy evening. A new petrol loader had been purchased and possessed no headlights of his own. His operator, knowing they would be working at night, looked around for a lamp to borrow, and he found one. Eventually, Red stirred from his nap as one of the new dump trucks rumbled off to work.
Foul beasts for their fumes. This world's going to heck, I tell you.
Red paused as he realized something was wrong with his vision. He could see out of his right side, but to his left it was all black. He tried to open that eye, but nothing happened. It was then he realized why he couldn't.
My headlamp! Someone stole it!
The angry shouting woke a steamroller who had just started to settle down for a rest.
That new loader's borrowed it.
That thief stole my headlight! Where is he?
He's gone to work. He'll be back later and...
But before the steamroller could finish, Red raced out of the yard. Soot and sparks flew out of his funnel as he tore down the road. The loader was working and filling in an old ditch on the side of the road. It was getting late and the mist was rolling in.
Time to head home,
said his operator. But before the loader could turn to leave, he saw something in the distance. A bright, glowing white light burned through the fog, coming right at him at a high speed. Then, out of the fog came Red, the one-eyed truck. A furious rage twisted his face into something unrecognizable.
Thief! I'll teach you to steal from me!
The loader turned and ran away. The one-eyed truck chased him into the deepest, darkest part of the forest.
Then what happened?
Kelly continued.
Luckily, the loader got away, but Red never came back. Police and volunteers searched the forest, but no trace of the furious steam loader could be found. Legend says his spirit still roams these woods, his single eye casting a beam of light that moves through these trees where no vehicle can go, and his whistle piercing the cold forest air as he searches for his stolen headlamp. Maybe he wants yours.
Silence fell before Oliver broke it.
That was a great story, Kelly.
I hope the one-eyed lorry doesn't take my headlamp.
Me too.
Ugh, rubbish.
Well, break's over. Back to work.
With a rev and a roar, everyone went back to work. job was moving along smoothly, though Jack and Alfie were both on edge. Kelly's story was still on their minds. Max and Monty noticed and were delighted. The two boastful dump trucks were in the mood for mischief. They raced out of the fog, revving their engines and blaring their horns.
Oh, look out! It's the one-eyed Lorry!
Oh no!
Screamed Alfie, and he and Jack jumped back, right into the hole they'd been digging. They weren't hurt, but their operators were cross, and Max and Monty couldn't help but laugh.
Ooh, Scaredy Scaredy!
Stop it, you two! Pick on someone your own size.
Max and Monty just laughed. Later, the twins had calmed down. The foreman spoke to them.
The nearby soil dump is full, so you two will need to go to the second one further in the forest. But be careful.
Yes, sir!
The two said, and they drove off. As they drove, the two dump trucks noticed how quiet it was getting. The sound of the other machines faded into the distance. The only sounds they could hear was the sound of their own engines. As they crossed an old bridge, the moon dipped behind a cloud, plunging the forest into near pitch black.
Hey, Max, it seems a bit dark out here, huh?
Yeah, a bit.
The further they went, the less brave they felt. The forest seemed to swallow the light on their headlights. Strange and scary shapes slipped in and out of the shadows.
Did you just hear that?
It's just probably one of Fat Hat's no way, nowhere railway engines going around the line. Remember, there's a whole ton of them, alright?
Oh, hey, Monty, look! There's the dump! Now, come on, let's just hurry up, dump our loads, and let's just get back in one piece, eh?
Yeah, good idea.
As they began to dump their loads, the two thought they could hear something over the sound of their engines.
What was that?
I don't know, Monty. It sounds like...
But before Max could finish, a single glowing light appeared through the trees.
I want my headlight back!
It's the one-eyed Lorry!
Run for it!
They raced away as fast as their wheels could carry them. Behind them, they could hear the chuffing of a steam engine.
It's after us!
Not my headlamp, not mine!
They drove faster and faster. The chuffing grew louder and louder.
Give me my headlamp! It's mine!
Soon the bridge appeared through the mist. Max and Monty raced across. Behind them, the light of the one-eyed Lorry suddenly cut out and the chuffing and whistle faded away.
Monty, is he still back there?
I don't care, Max. I don't care, but I ain't stopping for this.
And they didn't. The two trucks didn't stop until they raced into the work site.
It's him! He's back there!
Who's back there?
It's the one-eyed Lorry. It's real.
It's not real.
Yeah, stop trying to scare us.
You saw it.
He wanted to take our headlights. He almost caught us. We're not going back there. Not ever again. No way.
Everyone stared. It was unlike Max or Monty to want to not work. This had to be serious. With the two dump trucks and their crew on strike, the foreman closed the site for the evening. Everyone was packed up and taken home.
Spoil sport.
Laugh at us for believing in a story, then you go and ruin the job by believing in yourselves.
Max and Monty said nothing as they raced away ahead of Nelson, who was taking Jack and Alfie. Kelly watched them go. He didn't want to say, but he was feeling dreadfully nervous. He knew this wasn't Max and Monty's usual stunts. This was real. The next morning, he caught Jenny heading out of the office towards Max and Monty's garage.
Excuse me, Miss Jenny? But I think I can explain what happened.
I'm listening.
As she listened, the more she frowned.
And so, Miss Jenny, I think...
I understand, Kelly. It's just... that's the last memory of my father.
I know, Miss Jenny. But it's clear that Red is still out there. He won't rest till he gets his headlamp. If he still is there, there is only way I can think to get rid of him before he actually hurts someone. I suspect last night the two disturbed his rest. This is the only way to put an end to him.
Miss Jenny nodded slowly, and she continued to the garage to brief the machines. After that, she returned to her office. She wasn't there long before she left it, carrying a bundle under her arm. The car came to a stop near the second soil dump in the forest. Miss Jenny stepped out, bundle in arm. She walked to the pile of soil and stood atop it. She listened to the sounds of the forest. All she could hear was rustling of the wind and the crinkling of the trees. She listened for a sound that shouldn't be there before she removed the blanket from the item she was carrying.
Red, my father only ever intended to borrow your lamp. He would have returned it polished and full of oil, but you never came back. Now I want you to take your lamp back and leave this forest. I've kept it safe and well polished all these years.
She waited for a moment before leaving the dirt pile back for her Land Rover. As she climbed inside, she turned to look at the headlamp one last time.
If you are still here, I hope this brings peace to your spirit.
And she left. The roadwork through the forest was completed a week later, during which there were no sightings of the one-eyed Lorry. Kelly is sure his spirit is now fully laid to rest. But stories of lights in the forest continue to be told to this day. I wonder who is right. Don't you?